I suppose you're wondering why I gathered you all here today. Well, that's for me to know and for you to never find out.
Ugh, ugh. Sorry about that, guys. I was kind of doing a kind of very dramatic intro, but that kind of failed miserably, which I do apologise for. But I would like to welcome you guys today to my season 2 of my Resonant Rise Let's Play. Now, this is the Let's Play server kindly set up by KirinDave, the creator of the Resonant Rise modpack, to allow certain YouTubers to run their LP on without having to deal with lots of bugs and glitches on the test servers. Now, this server is actually got some really cool LPs on it. It's got Bevo LJ and also Akko the Builder on, as well as Sice and Dave, obviously. Now, I am here with my friend Sam at the moment. Me and Sam are kind of living together. We do our own little place. And this is our house. Now, I've been on the server quite a few days now. And yeah, eat that, spider. Yeah, sorry. I do apologise quickly as well. I do have a cold at the moment, but we were getting so far ahead. I just wanted to get an episode out to show you guys what we have done on the server so far. So let's just go ahead and get started. This is our little house we have here. Now, we've been living in this cave. We've just been expanding it for our needs and wherever we want to go, just so we can get some basic stuff done. Now, as you can see out here, we've just got some IC2 crops, which is pretty cool. They make reeds go super quickly. Oh, I should go and sleep quickly. Sleep for my boy. Oh, no, not tin, in. But yeah, so we have our house here now. We've done quite a bit of work, but we're still kind of quite basic. So we've been doing lots of work, but we've been focusing on getting the basic stuff done instead of having all you guys have to watch like the basic stuff at the start of every single Let's Play you've ever watched. Now, just quickly I'll go over my items I've got. I have myself some longfall boots, goggles of the revealing, and some tartrite chestplate. Now, these are from the Metallurgy 3 mod, which is pretty cool, and the same with my sword. I've also got just a custom tartrite pick here from Tinkerer's Construct, which is pretty cool. Now, let's get started. So we have ourselves some paving stones of warding. Now, these bad boys are so useful. They stop any mobs passing in and out of our base from the front. So you can have a massive open doorway like this and nothing can come in. It is very useful. Now, this season, I am hoping on doing a lot of Thorncraft. Now, we're using Thorncraft 4, and it's actually a great mod. It's so confusing. It's so different to Thorncraft 3, and I love some of the stuff you can do in it. It's like, I've been enjoying it so much, like different stones of warding, all the research you can do. It took me a lot of getting used to, and I had to ask Akko and Sice to help me out. Oh yeah, Sice is also on the server. I forgot to mention him. I feel bad now. I'm sorry, Shoop. I love you. Really, honestly. I know that sounds kind of a bit weird, but yeah, I love you. Yeah, so we've got that. We've got all our random chests with the sorted materials and stuff. Nothing really going on. We need to sort out our storage. I think it's rather random. Now, these little gadgets here are nifty boxes. These are strong boxes from Thermal Expansion 3. That's right, we have Thermal Expansion 3 on the server. It is an amazing mod. I love the upgrade. So what you can actually do is these strong boxes bind to you when you place them down, and you can choose who has access to them. So this is just my strong box. That's Sam's. See, I can't get into Sam's at all. It is really cool. Now, we've always got a smeltery here, which is the kind of basic stuffs. And then here, we have Ender.io kind of like machines. Now, we wanted to get into these, but we didn't really like they're good machines, don't get me wrong, like what you can do with them, but we're not really a big fan of the way they worked, and we kind of prefer thermal expansion at this point. So that's kind of that. Now, this is all Sam's stuff. I get told off if I go near any of this because I break it all quite often. This is just, I was testing out some stuff. So he's got blood magic and Ars magic and stuff here. I don't want to break it. He's got the fancy thingy there, but I'll break it. Oh god, what have I done? Something appeared. See, I break it. Anything I go near, I break. I don't know why this happens to me. I'm just such an idiot. It just breaks. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sam. I broke it. Don't hurt me. In here, we have our thermal expansion stuff. Now, let's just kind of start the basics. Here is all our unprocessed ore and stuff, and some thermal expansion basics. Now, over here, we have ourselves some open block tanks. Now, these bad boys are amazing. What you can do is they are individual blocks. Each of the tanks can store 16 buckets of whatever liquid you want. But if you place them next to each other, they become a multi-block tank. So this now holds 32 buckets, and so on. So what I've done is, what we often do is we often take these tanks down to our, like some lava, fill up all the tanks with 16 buckets each, put them together, and it becomes one massive 64 and 32 tank, which then gets pumped out by the fluiducts. They're now called fluiducts, not liquiducts. Gets pumped out by them out the back, and they're opaque ones, so you can't actually see through them. They get pumped out into these magmatic dynamos. Thermal expansion has changed quite a bit now. It's more like got different names and stuff. And one of the biggest changes to it is it actually runs off a different power source, not MJ's now. It now uses redstone flux. So each of these dynamos generates 40 redstone flux per tick. So this entire setup is making 240 redstone flux per tick, which is pretty cool. And then that gets pumped out through these hardened energy conduits into this bad boy here, the resonant energy cell. I'm going to go over all these basics in a minute. Now we've also got here some opaque item ducts. So these are item pipes, now part of thermal expansion, that transfer items, which is also pretty cool. And then we've also got our power coming back out of the hardened energy conduits, and they come into our force infusers here, which are mine and Sam's individually, and then all our basic thermal expansion machines here. We've got the pulverizer, the furnace, induction smelter, magma crucible, and the fluid transposer. I don't know why they stopped using a liquid for everything, like liquiducts and fluiducts and transposers and stuff. So they had to be fancy, didn't they? Like, I like fancy stuff, let's make it a fluid transposer and not a liquid transposer. Because fluid is much harder to say than liquid. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm on a hyper, like, I've been at work all day slaving over the hot furnaces that are McDonald's. And I've come back and now I smell like McDonald's and I want more McDonald's. Damn it, give me McDonald's. Yeah, I'm kind of quite hyper right now. I don't know why. But yeah, so in thermal expansion now, we have these energy conduits and item ducts and fluid ducts and resonant energy cells, which is pretty awesome. They're called that because we've got Resonant Rise, which is even awesomer. So if we have a look in NEI here and go into thermal expansion, if I can spell it right, which I didn't, expand, there's no thermal expansion. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see in here we've got some pretty cool stuff. So let's get started. We've got, to get ourselves a resonant energy cell, these bad boys hold 50 million redstone flux, which is a lot of power if you ask me. That's going to last a while. So to get to that bad boy, we first started off with a leadstone energy cell, which holds only 400,000 redstone flux. So to make that, all you need to do is, it's quite simple actually, is get 4 glass, 4 pieces of lead and a redstone block, and that will give you the leadstone energy cell frame. Now to turn that into the leadstone energy cell, all you need to do is put 3 pieces of copper around it and put on a redstone conductance coil, which is just electrum and redstone. So you don't even need to upgrade the redstone anymore, the destabilized redstone. You don't even need that anymore. Oh look, Beaver's coming on. Let's have a, say hello to him. Oh. So we've got that, which is pretty cool. And then you can upgrade them. So we go from leadstone to hardened energy cells. So this holds 200,000 or 2 million redstone flux. I'm not entirely sure. I'm really bad with numbers. So yep, we've got that, which to upgrade the leadstone to the hardened, all you need to do is add 4 invar around it and it upgrades it, which is even cooler. Now then, that's how you get the basic energy cells. Now it's the same with hardened energy conduits. So to make these, you have leadstone energy conduits and hardened energy conduits. So you've got leadstone, which is just lead around a piece of glass, and 4 redstone, which gives you the basic energy conduits, which means no more having to spend ages on the magma crucible and fluid transposer to make your pipes, which is pretty cool. And then you can obviously upgrade them to hardened energy conduits like this, which we've done, and then you get redstone energy conduits, which is obviously the basic stuff, which is electrum around hardened glass, and then you have to fill them with redstone like the normal recipe they used to be. And it's the same with your fluid ducts and your item ducts. You can make basic fluid ducts, which is copper and hardened glass, to make the normal ones, or you can make opaque ones, which you don't even need the induction furnace for. Just put copper and lead and you get them. Same with item ducts, just use tin instead, which is pretty cool. So then to get the redstone energy cell, it is the basic recipe like normal. It hasn't changed much. It's electrum, hardened glass, and diamonds. And you can actually add them together and you get the redstone energy cell, which is the basic recipe that it used to be. Actually, hold on, looking at this. Yep, then you need to fill the frame with redstone, obviously. And then to upgrade that, to get a resonant energy cell. So to do that, you need 4 enderium ingots. Now to get these are pretty cool. You need to have 2 pyrotheum dust and 4 enderium blend. Now the pyrotheum dust is pretty easy to get. It's just blaze powder, coal, and redstone. And then the enderium ingots are the harder ones to get. The enderium blend is a bucket of resonant ender pearls, or resonant ender bucket, sorry. 4 pieces of tin, and you need the pulverized shiny metal or platinum dust, or the platinum stuff that you'd use to get GregTech stuff if GregTech was installed. And that gives you 4 enderium blends. So you can use that to get yourself the enderium ingots. You add that around the cell, and then boom, you have yourself this bad boy, which is really cool. And this stores, as you can see, 500 million redstone flux. And we've got about 26 million right now because we filled this up twice, or 2 or 3 times, and we've got that. Now what's cool is every time you upgrade the cell, it actually keeps its the charge. So if we upgraded from, if this redstone energy cell was full and we upgraded it, then it will keep that amount of power it stores. It will keep that 110 million redstone flux and put that into the resonant energy cell, which is pretty cool. So that is the basics of our base. Through here is just this is where I was going to put the, what's it called, assembly table and lasers and stuff, but I haven't got around to making them yet. So that's what we've got so far. Now I'm going to make a cut here. I'm going to go and get some work done, and I'm actually going to be looking at doing some smeltery stuff this episode, hopefully. So I will see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, so we are back, and actually a lot's happened. It's actually the next day in real life. Now we've done quite a bit of work on the server. There was a lot of work I had to do on my computer last night. I had a lot of problems with it. I had to do a lot of reformatting and getting a lot of work done on my computer. The server crashed a few times, there was a few more updates, and quite a lot has happened in just the past like 24 hours really since I was last recording. Now what I've gone and done is we have ourselves our thermal expansion stuff here. Now we often find ourselves, we've got all this ore to process, and it does take a lot of time to process and stuff. So what I've actually done is I've gathered enough materials here to make ourselves another set of pulverizers and redstone furnaces. So what we can actually do is we can set these recipes up. Now for the furnace it's that, redstone there, this here, that there, and that there. That will give us ourselves a redstone furnace. And we need piston there, copper here, like so, flint like that, and boom, pulverizer. So now we can actually set up a, it's a great problem for looking at that now. What I'm actually going to do is, because I can't actually move that infuser because that is Sam's infuser. So we're going to set up our pulverizer. What we're actually going to do is, nope, still going to do it this way. Pulverizer, then redstone furnace. And what we're actually going to do as well is upgrade all our conduits here to the redstone ones. Now to do that, we have to go to here, we have to do this, and then we look up the recipe for them, because I've completely forgotten the recipe. That is pretty cool stuff. I like that. I saw that in Akko's video. Akko's just actually left, it's only me on the server at the moment, I believe, yep. So let's have a look. Oh damn, redstone flux capacitor, that looks cool. Oh, I look like a helmet, it's not, oh well, got my hopes up. Right, redstone energy conduit. We need redstone energy conduit empties, which is electrum and hardened glass. Now I believe we already have hardened glass and electrum, we do, and look at that, that's what I remember. If you saw me earlier, like earlier in the episode, you remember that I had this for no reason. That is what I made it for, I remember. Let's get ourselves half of this, so let's get 32, there we go. Now we need to fill this with redstone, so stick these in here. I don't know how much redstone we're actually going to need. Let's go have a look. We haven't actually got that much. I need to go mining. We've got 47 redstone. Definitely going to go mining this episode at some point. I might go down the mines later on actually. Let us stick in. Let's have a look how much it actually is per one. It's one. Oh, it's got water in it. That'll be why. Let's get rid of that. Oh, come on. Break. Let's fill it with power. Look how quickly that goes. Ah, power. Yes. So 1 redstone. That's not enough. 2 redstone. There you go. It requires 2 redstone, and we've got 32. So that means we need 64. So let's put in, say, 16 here. That should be enough for at least half of them. No, that's in there. So wait, we're gonna get that going. Let's stick all this back. Now, I apologise if I sound all coldy. I'm still recovering from a cold, which is kind of why I wasn't recording episodes. Now, what we're going to do is come and put this gold in here. Rearrange my inventory a bit. I've got myself an ender chest now as well, so my ender bag connects to my ender chest, all my stuff in it, which is pretty cool. Let's go back. We need to actually smelt up this pulverized silver. So let's grab that. There we go. Got enough for 10, which should be. If we grab ourselves the crescent hammer here. Boom, boom. Like this. I don't actually know if these pipes actually connect together. They might do, which if they do, would be pretty cool. So that can go there, I can go there. Damn, they look cool. I can go there. Like so. Boom, boom. They're all connecting right, connected, boom. And need to put a couple above as well. So that goes there. That should have power. Yep, that's only getting power. This is going to drain quite a bit. Yep. Right, so let's add in a bit more redstone here. Another 2. 3 come. Boom. Right, let's stick you here. Now the redstone furnace is up. Right, let's stick that in there. And is this one done? That is done. Is there anything in here? Nope. Right, we need to smelt up that lead. So let's stick that lead in there. What's this? Silver. Do you have any silver in here? We do. Just put the silver in there. Now let's pull. We need some. Got this copper to do. So now basically we've got a lot quicker ore processing. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go and show you our actual base that me and Sam have been working on. Now I'll stay on. Oh, look at that beaver's coming along again. Hello. Just say hi to Beaver there. So up this wonderful ladder here, it goes to our wonderful, wonderful little castle. Now this is something Sam has been working on very hard. It looks beautiful. I'm so proud of like the work that Sam's put into this. Like he's on quite a lot, as well as he's got school as well, so he's doing that and he's designing this amazing castle, which has taken a lot of time. Ah, Bevo, you make me laugh. Right, let's head over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you this around like this area. Then I'm going to finish the episode off because I actually want to record the next episode with Sam. So I don't want to get too much done this episode because I've got a lot to do with Sam, with you guys. So let's come down here. You can have it. Oh, nodes everywhere. Oh, what was that? Then again, you're probably going to see this from the thumbnail of the episode anyway. But if we turn around, dun da da da. Welcome to our castle. We don't actually know what to call this yet. It looks pretty cool. Now this is all work that's been done by Sam. We chose the blocks together. It's all fantasy blocks, all blocks made out of gold nuggets and stone. And it's just like, wow, it looks so cool. We've even got this drawbridge here. This drawbridge actually works. So if we come around here, I apologise for the occasional sniff and the croakiness of my voice. So if we click this little lever here, boom, look at that, isn't that cool? So that is done from these blocks up here, the advanced drawbridge from Tinker's Mechworks. Now I'm really impressed with these. You can actually make custom patterned extending like that. That just looks so cool. So we've made this custom pattern here, which does this pattern for the drawbridge, which looks amazing. Now up here, this is where the main tower is going to be. This tower's going to have loads of magic stuff in it. It's going to have loads of floors. It's going to go all the way up. And this hologram is being emitted from the building guide from open blocks, which you can like change all the different patterns and stuff. I won't do that because if I mess with it, I'll probably break it and Sam will get annoyed. And we'll also have ourselves a magnum torch on the top, just keeping away all the horrible mobs because we die a lot. So there's a lot of holes in this place from creepers and such. Yeah. Now this is our smeltery type forge furnacey place. Now if you come in here, you can check this bad boy out. Look at this. This is our smeltery. Now I think it looks amazing. You've got these casting channels which come out from 2 drains, and it pours down and the liquid spreads and it separates and comes down into our casting table. Now this isn't the final design because it actually only goes one way, so it will only come down this side or it will only come down this side, which is kind of annoying because it goes from this channel here, it splits into 2, and then it goes down this one or this one, and I want it to go down both at the same time. So we're probably going to have to redesign this a little bit and have it come down more. But yeah, that's that. So we've got even more ore stuff going on here. We'll actually grab that, don't need that in there. We've got ourselves a carpenter's ladder here, which is pretty cool, which leads up to our smeltery up here, which is pretty cool. And this has actually got silver left in it, so let's show you this in action. Boom. Check this out. I just love the way this works. It looks so cool, and it comes down on different channels. It flows. I mean, look at that. It just looks awesome. It's like flowing through all the channels and stuff, and I love these casting channels so much. They're really glitchy, like they don't activate from redstone, so we're going to try and have to figure that out, but it still just looks awesome. I love it. So I'm actually going to finish the episode off here, guys, because I need to do a lot of work on my computer because I've only got a little bit of hard drive space left, as Fraps is indicating now, which I do apologise again for a short episode, but be sure to keep tuned for the next episode as it's going to have a lot of cool stuff in it. Got a lot planned for the next episode and what we're going to get done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let's finish off by killing this slime. Be sure to leave a like and comment for your appreciation. Go check out Dave's channel and give Dave some massive support for the effort he's put into this mod pack. And I will see you all later.